So you can listen to this practice wherever it is that you are today. You can be in any position that is comfortable. You can be sitting down, you can be laying down, you can even be stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would prefer to listen to this while being in a still position, you can just let now be the time where you allow yourself to fidget, adjust, stretch, or move your body in whatever ways your body wants to move. As you just do your best to not think about these movements at all or worry about what anything looks like, but you come fully into your sense of feeling as you follow those yummy sensations that you feel when you roll out your neck, maybe the shoulders and the spine, the hips, ankles and feet. Just trusting your own instincts when it comes to movement and allowing your body to move you in the ways that intuitively feel good in your bones, muscles, and joints. And if what feels best in your body at any time is stillness, then allowing yourself to find a comfortable and still position, if you haven't already, whenever that feels like what you need. Just checking in that your spine is nice and straight in whatever position you've chosen. And then if you're in a space where you feel safe and would like to, you can allow your eyes to gently close at any time if they aren't already. As you take this moment now to just mark your arrival into your practice today and into your body today with a full, intentional cleansing breath. As you call in fresh new air coming into your body, filling up to every corner and edge of you. As you just hold that for a moment once you're full, to stay and experience this sense of fullness in the body. And then you slowly let all of that go, exhaling each bit of air out of you, bit by bit, as you gently pull the navel in toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to push any last bit of stagnant air out of you. As you again pause for a moment here to simply stay and experience what it feels like to be empty in the body right now, as you allow your next breath to come in as it's needed. And you can continue to breathe in this slow, intentional, exaggerated way for as long as it feels good and helpful to you. And just remembering that there is no need to worry about the actual length of your inhale and your exhales and your pauses on either side. But we're simply allowing each of the 4 parts of the breath to be exaggerated, whatever that means for you right now. So when you inhale and the body would naturally stop inhaling, just seeing if you can expand your lower belly or the back of your rib cage a little bit more to take in one more sip of air. One more sip of air to get even more full than before. And when you would naturally roll over to your exhale, just seeing if you can hold off on that for one extra moment and experience that fullness. And same thing as you exhale. Even once you think you're empty, just seeing if there's any last bit that you can push out of you and staying in that empty space, experiencing what it feels like to be empty in the body as you allow the next breath to come in as it's needed. And with this slow, intentional breath, we are automatically communicating to our nervous system that right now is a time to slow down, to let go. And so if you haven't already, you may let go of this guidance, this control of your breath altogether. And simply allow your body to breathe you. Remembering how our breath is a bodily function that can be either voluntary or automatic. And so letting go of that voluntary guidance we had just had over the breath, as you now almost step back and up in your mind and simply observe the automatic process of your body breathing you. Witnessing the act of your body breathing. The same way that you would witness any other force of nature. Never trying to change anything about what it is you are seeing, but simply taking it in. Shifting into a receptive and curious perspective. And becoming curious of yourself. And maybe just starting with any resting expression that is on your face right now. Any lingering tension that you might feel in any muscles in the face. Maybe the brow is slightly furrowed. Maybe the jaw is rather tense. Maybe the eyelids are squeezing shut. The nostrils could be flared. The chin or the ears could even hold some tension. And just allow your awareness of any area of tension be all that you need to instead allow these areas to soften. Allow these areas to let go. Allowing each tiny muscle in your face to ungrip from the bones. to release back into the support of your own skin. Remembering that you can trust your own anatomy. Just by the simple fact that when you fully let go, even in your deepest state of sleep that you enter every night, you are never crushed, you never float away, you never stop working, your body never stops working or operating, but everything is held exactly where it needs to be, and everything within you functions exactly as it needs to, without any of your direction, without any of your doing. And so just becoming curious, if you can allow your body and mind to soften so much that it maybe almost feels like the body's asleep, but you are just witnessing this restful state. Feeling the pulse that is in the palms of both hands. Remembering that there is a pulse in both of your hands. And with your awareness, just tracing the space from your hands up through the arms, past the elbow and through the upper arms, through the shoulders, across the collarbones, as your awareness meets at your heart. And now you feel this pulsing of your own heartbeat. And feeling that direct line of connection, physically and energetically, from your heart to your hands. As you remind yourself that your hands are connected to your heart. And you have the power to create and to heal through this love, with this powerful love that is within your heart. And maybe there's an area in the body right now that is in a lot of pain. Maybe there's an area in the mind that is rather loud, or feels painful, or distracting. And if that is the case, you can allow your awareness to travel between your heart and whatever part of you is hurting. So maybe there's pain in the stomach. And just with your awareness, continually trace the space internally between your heart and your stomach until you feel that heartbeat in the stomach as well. Or tracing the space maybe between your heart and your brain, if the problems are existing more in the mind. Just remembering the direct line of connection between your heart and your head. As you allow your awareness to travel up through the throat, entering into the brain stem, up into the brain itself. Allowing your awareness to travel back and forth from your head and heart until you are feeling that heartbeat within your head as well. Maybe in the space between the eyebrows, or maybe also in the space between the inner ears at the center of the skull. And maybe at the crown of the head, the highest point in your body. You're just using this time to let your awareness of your own heart and the fact that this heart existing within your body is proof that you are connected to whatever source or force is out there that allows our hearts to beat, which is ultimately pure energy and pure love. And so you have a direct line of connection to the infinite supply of love and energy through your own body, through your own heart. And so just by being aware of this, allowing all of this love in your heart to make its way to wherever it is needed in your body. Allowing your body to fully soften as you trust that the healing force within your heart is already traveling to exactly where it is needed. And there is nothing at all that you need to be doing right now. But this is simply a listening and observing practice. Becoming curious of where your heart is wanting to go. Of how the body is feeling in this moment. Continually softening your muscles physically into all it is that you are feeling. And allowing for any emotional releases that bubble up to come up and out of the body. Just trusting your body's natural instincts, your body's natural intelligence. As you simply observe. And so you can continue to soften your body, soften your mind into this exact moment, into all it is that you are feeling and experiencing. As you listen to the following words that were written by Octavia Raheem in her book, Rest is Sacred, Reclaiming Our Brilliance Through the Practice of Stillness. And you can allow anything at all that feels like it resonates with you to soak in deeper and not worrying about the rest. Where do you start with surrender? You don't know. So you place your one hand into your other hand. You sit in the dark. You don't move. You notice your breath. When I teach, I often ask people to consider who or what is breathing you. What is the breath within your breath? So you consider who or what is breathing you. What is the true source of your breath? You notice the chair is holding you. You feel the steadiness of that embrace. You do this for 1 minute, and that's 1 minute of refuge. That's where you start, a moment of surrender, a walk through the labyrinth of time, a glimpse of the center, the acceptance that this path and journey are not linear. It is a spiral. Healing is not a straight line. Find or make a way to be gentle with your life and yourself. Find a way to release your grip from the handle of always doing. You have pushed enough. You have done more than enough. Gather your strength. Place it on the altar in service to your softness, in service to surrender, in service to lying down. To lie down is a power, a place to fall apart and be knit back together. Come here and be undone, be woven and made new. Stop hiding in that coat labeled, "I'm too busy." See that you are a holy body. Release the sweater of fatigue. Be covered by supple and sturdy threads, untangled and brilliant. This is who you are meant to be. You have been waiting for you to lie down, get tucked in, and say to yourself, "That's enough for now." No one else in the world can say that for you. Besides, you would not believe them. Soften your gaze. Take a full breath. Release your shoulders again and again. Tell yourself what you most need to hear. Give yourself permission to rest. You can just take these next few moments to re-soften your body if any tension has crept back. Re-soften the face if any expressions have crept back. And just allow each and every word that you've heard today and each and every feeling that you have felt today to settle within you. Just like all the glitter settling to the bottom of a snow globe. Imagining that your body is this big snow globe and every word and feeling is just a little speck of glitter floating around within you. And now is the time where we set you down. Let all the glitter settle to the bottom as the air clears. As you trust that anything at all that you heard today or felt today that resonated with you, just trusting that that feeling can sometimes come when we hear on the outside what a part of ourselves already knows to be true on the inside. And so just allowing these deep truths to be enhanced within you so that you feel a little bit more confidence to act on your own intuition and to trust your own instincts. And if it feels like something that you would like to do today, you can now let your hands come and find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. As you feel this contact of your palms and fingertips to one another, and you let your heart lift toward your thumbs as your thumbs press back toward your heart. As you tune in once again to this rhythm of your own heartbeat. The steady background beat to your entire existence. Calling in a final deep and full breath of air into the body, filling up the most you have today. And as you exhale, letting go of anything at all you're ready to let go of. As you allow your head to gently bow. As you take this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally, bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. And may this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you, thank you, thank you.